fire meme today on today's Blast Off. Please take a look at Asmongold's Sweet Baby Inc. video and just take a small peek at the comments. What is a Sweet Baby Inc.? I have no idea what that means. Quick TikTok drama.
Garlic. This is not only going to add a ton of flavor, but it also adds a ton of volume and fiber to help keep you
400 degrees for 40 fucking minutes, huh, buddy? Fix the fucking video, man. You owe me $8 This thing came out like burnt little fucking crispy.
That is big drama. I like it. Big drama. Cover the real news. Yes, bro. I have the Tizen Filipinos queer war. The LGBT war is gonna happen. I will cover it. Okay? I will cover it. Do not fucking worry. What are you saying right now? You think I'm not gonna cover the fucking Thai Filipino queer war? We're gonna get to it. Oh, here. This is from last night. Here, two other things I wanted to cover here before we get to the news. One, Cutie Cinderella played basketball yesterday and didn't invite me, which is kind of fucked up.
Oh my God.
But it's good that she's kind of cooking because we're going to need that on the court when we are destroying the yard.
It's all about throwing elbows out there.
Sweet Baby is a dev pub company that goes to dev teams and makes sure it has friendly, open-minded, and more diversity in their games. Just so happens that their most recent said all games all bomb. Right-wingers think they bomb because Sweet Baby is a woke liberal agenda company burning games. This is all you need to watch on the Sweet Baby Inc. thing. It's gamers doing Gamergate to get mad at diversity in games this time. Asmon is headlining the charge. The woke consulting firm that ruined all these games. If Samus was revealed today as a woman, they would have called it forced diversity. I don't understand. This whole Sweet Baby thing started as a schizophrenic thing on 4chan. Asmon is giving you so much fuel by talking about it. Yeah, Sweet Baby gang is literally what Matt Walsh calls his fan base. I talked to the creator of Sweet Baby Inc. Detected. I don't know what's going on. Do I want to cover this? I don't know what the fuck is happening. Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't do what some gamers think it does. No one company is enforcing diversity on your all favorite games. Sweet Baby Inc. is the largest narrative design company in the games industry, nor is it solely responsible for the characters and stories of recent high-profile releases like Alan Wake 2, God of War Ragnarok, Suicide Squad, Justice League. But good luck telling some gamers that. Late last month, one of the company's consultants discovered a Steam group dedicated to detecting games that Sweet Baby Inc. has worked on. The purpose, to encourage people to avoid those games because the group had deemed SBI was pushing a woke agenda by working towards greater diversity, equity, and inclusion. The Steam group has more than... Wait, do they not like Alan Wake 2? The Steam group now has more than 100,000 followers in its own Discord that boasts nearly 2,000 members. But this ire against Sweet Baby Inc. and DEI initiatives in general isn't new. October 2023 Keyboard post shares similar sentiment, stating that the company's involvement in Remedy's award-winning 2023 action game Alan Wake 2, possibly one of the biggest scandals in gaming history. Wait, they're mad at Alan Wake 2? Alan Wake 2 was awesome. What kind of brain aids these dumb have? They just like hate. Wait, why do they hate it? Black woman detective main character? That's why? This is literally a meme. Oh my God, they still are doing the meme. They're literally like, black woman. Oh, this game sucks. That's it? That's actually what's going on? Yo, wait, I thought gamers liked Alan Wake 2. What the it's like a good game. Excuse me? Listen, guys, in order to successfully launder the narrative that video games are too woke, you have to get mad at like games and then slap them with the woke sticker, not like a good game and get mad at it, because then people are gonna be like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're gonna come across like an idiot. My point always, when it comes to art or when it comes to movies, when it comes to television, when it comes to video games, is make good fucking games. Make good movies, make good games. I do not give a fuck about anything else. Okay? If you got a diverse set of characters, wallet bangs, fucking awesome. Avatar, not the Netflix adaptation, but the original Avatar is a perfect example of this. Okay? You will never find, nowadays, if it came out now, you'd have these fucking brain dead loser psychopaths probably fuming about how the Avatar is because it's fucking woke. They got a bald child. Oh my God, they're doing cancer visibility or whatever the fuck. But When it came out, it was a perfect example. It's woke. It's got great politics overall. It's teaching you not to be a soul, and simultaneously it bangs. Okay? None of these dickheads even play games, or they just play WoW with a big frown on their fucking face. Scroll, these guys are the most insufferable unfuckables are talking about this with any sincerity or importance. They're not alone because of woke, or they're alone because they care about things like this, and they will remain alone. Like, the thing is, a lot of this like liberal DEI shit, it usually is just marketing. I don't know who the fuck they're marketing for, okay? But it's just like you're angry at the wrong thing. It's like a fraction of the fucking budget. Okay? That's it. And sometimes it leads to positive results. But it's not the focus on like making sure that there is trans visibility in a fucking video game that makes the video game bad. The Yakuza franchise is a perfect example of this. One Piece is another great example of this. These are two different franchises with profoundly woke politics that are just bangers. They're fun. They're compelling. They're great. They're so great. People think they're right wing. Okay, right wingers love talking about how right wing these franchises will be. Right. The conversation around Sweet Baby Inc. has ignited a fundamentally misinformed Gamergate-esque firestorm. Its employees have faced rampant harassment as a direct result. Industry figures have had to deny allegations that SBI comes in and completely changes their games. I spoke with several employees of Sweet Baby Inc. to learn what the company actually does, and the misunderstanding of its role in the industry highlights a far broader problem. The games industry has had its fair share of struggles lately, for massive layoffs and wildly expensive games like Suicide Squad falling short of expectations. According to its loudest members of the Sweet Baby Inc. detected Discord, the company is directly responsible for those failures, not the studios that employ them in the first place, because of the content Sweet Baby allegedly forces in the games. Dude, I swear to God, gamers, just like many other people, will literally see capitalism, take out its fucking cock and slap them in the face and go, you know what this is? It must be black people or trans people doing this to me. You will literally, you could have like the Monopoly man come out and be like, I'm doing this. Like, put the fucking monocle on, okay, and be like, I'm doing this. I'm ruining your favorite activity for money because you're fucking stupid, and I will make more money. That's why I'm going to keep juggling IP over and over again. Oh, you want more loot boxes? Well, guess what? Our profit margins are looking better than ever. That's why we're going to keep doing mergers and acquisitions, baby. Nothing for the art itself. Money. I'm doing it for money. I love capitalism. And they'll be like, they'll look at that and they'll go, gay people did this. I'm so mad at gay people. I'm so fucking mad at the gay people that did this to me and my video games. Meanwhile, the executives literally are like, ha ha ha, we're making more money than ever. What a wonderful day today. I will ruin another franchise. Another beloved franchise I will recycle the IP on. And these fucking idiots will go and play it. How do you look at a fucking live service video game like Suicide Squad and go, oh, it must be the homosexuals that made this bad? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Meanwhile, you got Helldivers. Everybody loves it. Literally the wokest motherfucking, the actual wokest devs out there. But when it's woke, they go, actually, these guys love fascism. It doesn't make any sense. Bro, just think about how many people got one can. Yes, we are getting progressively dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber, okay? That's what it is. I honestly think like maybe some of the dumbasses will like understand that their politics are not being represented by these like video game creators that they love, like Hideo Kojima being a great example of this as well, right? Like, but they won't. They just shut off their eyes and close their ears and go la 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 la. Never mind. This guy's actually secretly a right winger, and they move on. You know. The year is 2016. Gamergate is ravaging online discourse. Donald Trump is about to get elected president. The year is 2024. Yep. So what the this Sweet Baby game does anyway? What do they do? Embrace tradition, reject modernity. This is my favorite type of shit that these fucking losers do. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, they have cutie pie sexy Asian ladies on some of the games, and then the other games are not hot enough. I can't jerk off to the video game. You're jerking off to a video game! There was a point in time when you should have been embarrassed to admit this kind of thing, okay? What has happened? What has become of society? What has become of shame? Shame! Anyway, even games that are widely considered to be successes are not safe in these conspiracy theories. Alan Wake game director Kyle Rowley took to X to dispel rumors that Sweet Baby was the reason protagonist Saga Anderson was black, a rumor first traced back to the aforementioned October 2023 Kiwi Farm post. I love that this is like a fucking forum with like some of the most mentally ill people, okay, get to genuinely dictate conversations now. Like it is the worst thing you can do. It absolutely is not true, but Rowley's concise statement and similar ones made by other industry members have not silenced the conspiracy theories. This is the other thing that I see so frequently, which is that there is no charitability for the devs at all, where we basically look at, nowadays, we look at misinformation that aligns with our agenda and we go, that's the truth. And then what do? We go out and we harass the devs. Okay, the devs come back and say, I literally made this game. You are wrong. So in that situation, you're supposed to go, you know what? I'm going to take a step back. Okay? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe, although I have these biases, right? Although I have these biases personally, perhaps I was misled into believing that things were the way they are by these forums and by people championing the misinformation in the forums. Nope, nobody does that. Everybody just goes, ha, I'm right. The dev is wrong. He's lying to me. You're also gay. You're a gay black woman, actually, I've decided. And that's a bad thing, I've also decided. I'm doubling down. What the fuck? What are you doing? What happened to truth? What happened to like actually arriving at a conclusion after finding out more information? We've lost it. There's nothing. Holy shit. Here are some Discord screen grabs that didn't make it into the piece, but it's more exactly, there are 600 genders, but 2 political positions, mine and Nazi. The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them knows anything about the subject. Marcus Aurelius. Oh, man. This is so perfect because it literally is just them. But in their fucking hug box, they think this is their enemies. Which ironically also goes back to this. Everyone operates this way, okay? I'm sorry. Everyone operates this way. Anyone that acts like they're above this kind of shit is a liar, okay? There are 600 genders but 2 political positions, mine and Nazi, is literally the reverse of the meme. This meme itself is doing the reverse of the meme. No nuance. Nothing else. No nuance at all in the field of politics. It's my way or the fucking highway. That's what they are doing. Is that supposed to be you? Is it? That would be pretty funny. I would not be surprised if it is supposed to be me. One of my favorite things is like the most ugly, the ugliest people on the planet literally get together anonymously and keep drawing me as ugly. And it's like, okay. Yeah, they have to imagine it because it's not true. It's pretty funny. But I don't think this is supposed to be me. I think, but I have seen other like dudes that do the me soy facing. Like they'll put a picture up, like it's traced of me going or whatever, and it still looks hot. I thought there was a point in time when I thought we had like moved past there's only 2 races, white and political. There's only 2 genders, man and political. Like I thought we had moved past it. Like everyone used to make fun of this shit. Like most of the apolitical gaming content creators would like joke about this kind of shit. You know what I mean? And nope. Turns out these guys never went away. They just like got in their Discord servers and waited for the best opportunity. It's gonna happen. We have to recycle the same shit over and over again. Nothing new can happen. On March 5th, I managed to spend an hour or so in the Sweet Baby Inc. detective Discord before I was booted from the space, likely because I identify myself as a Kotaku journalist. In it, member shared post referencing feminist frequency founder Anita Sarkeesian. They're still crying about Anita Sarkeesian, bro. Let it go. It is 2024. Why does this woman occupy so much space in your mind, your soul, your heart? What is going on? That's some real freak shit, bro. It's been decades. Most people don't even know who the fuck she is. That's crazy. You have, dude, that is the most like 48 years old post I've ever heard. Okay. If you're in a Discord server posting Anita Sarkeesian takes, you're 48 years old. Okay. Straight up. You are now the official dad on 4chan. You were 38 when Gamergate happened and you never let it go. Okay. That's crazy. Let it go. Woman applies feminist philosophy to video games and the internet loses its mind for over 10 years. Yeah, and it's also, yeah, it's mid. Okay? It's mid. And who cares? That should be your take. Your take should be, who gives a fuck? Let people have takes. You don't have to obsess over it, okay? Like, Anita Sarkeesian did not play a role in the gaming industry at all. No matter how hard you try to fucking justify it. Weird news day, huh? Well, first of all, this is news and also politics in general. It's especially news and politics in general for our fucking little subsect of society. This is one of the only fucking spaces in the gaming world that at least like objectively has like a openly left-wing perspective. Hitler has been dead longer, yet you still call people Hitlerian. They pretty much had the same impact. Did you just compare Adolf fucking Hitler to Anita Sarkeesian? There is no way. This has to be a top of the hour ad break bait, right? No way. No way someone is that fucking brain broken. You cannot be serious. No, but I'm joking. Oh, thank God. Okay, well, I'm not joking about the top of the hour ad break. That is real. It's coming up right now. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime. Or by getting gifted a sub. Have you seen this 74 video playlist all about Anita Sarkeesian? Didn't the guy who make this literally no longer fucking believe this shit? I thought this guy Thunderfoot who made this stuff actually is no longer even like mentally ill. Nice, giving him a way out. Who? Yeah, he was like there was a lot of people who were just like so severely mentally ill and also making money off of that mental illness because of other mentally ill people that were going, yes, King, keep making these videos. I love it. I mean, look at this. This has 1 million views. Feminism versus facts regarding damsel in distress. Incel culture has been a cancer on nerds. Nerds used to be the most accepting of everyone, and now it's all incel bullshit. He's a professional Elon hater now. Respect. He hopped out of the anti-SJW space when Sargon and some others were laughing about a murder that happened with some SJWs. Yeah, the entire narrative of like SJWs and woke culture has fucking ruined this or ruined that is really silly. Okay? You greatly overemphasize the impact that these people have ever had. It is simply just a marketing tool, and you're dumb enough to think marketing is everything. Okay? But of course you are, because you're dumb. And I am too. I understand. You're dumb and you're angry and you're loud and you think you're right. And there's a lot of other dumb bitches in the same fucking Discord groups alongside you that are going, no, you are right. It's society that's wrong. That's it. Marcus Aurelius quotes pictures idealized female bodies in games. One image shows several pictures of protagonist Eve from Korean developer Shift Up's upcoming action game Stellar Blade, juxtaposed against female characters from Overwatch, Forspoken, Life is Strange. Oh, I can't jerk off to Life is Strange. Life is over. I'm going to kill myself. That's great, man. That's a great fucking take. If that's your worldview, holy fuck, dude. Embrace tradition, reject modernity is emblazoned on the collage. You are not even a real fascist. You are talking about masturbating to video game characters, okay? You would be euthanized in Nazi Germany for your moral degeneracy. Please. Why are these fucking people talking about how They need to masturbate to video game characters. Oh my God. What is going on? Reject modernity, embrace tradition. You're talking about masturbating to Korean women that are pixelated. What the fuck? What tradition? Where is the tradition? That's right. I'm embracing tradition by dropping sweet loads to this Korean pixelated lady as opposed to the butch one in the American video game. I hate it. Almost 2,000 members. There are already a bunch of infiltrated people here screenshotting everything sadly. So just keep it cool, brothers. We can't let the server or the Steam group get taken down. We're doing a holy jihad against woke. That's all I ask. Keep it cool. Read a post from March 4th, which was shared again on March 5th. Several people in the Discord expressed concerns about glowies, a term coined by members of the far right for those of suspected of being federal law enforcement. Yeah, dude. We got the FBI in my masturbation Discord server. You know what I mean? They're in here, guys. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have Ettingermentum on soon to talk about Super Tuesday. I'll have him on at 1 p.m. How about that? That's a good time to do it. I swear there's Hasanabi heads at Kotaku. I think so, but it doesn't matter. This is still ridiculous, and people should make fun of this. I think that the greatest way to deal with servers and stuff like this and attitudes and behavior like this is to make fun of it. Because if you take it seriously and like actually get mad and talk about like how scary it is, right? You're kind of giving in to what they want. They want these fucking pasty little dipshits want you to be afraid of them. Okay? They want that. They get off on that. They're like, ooh, yeah, we got a journalist scared for their life. It's like, no, dude, you're a fucking loser. You're a loser, and your opinions are so stupid. But you're surrounded by other losers with dumbass fucking opinions, so you guys get off on this shit. But you can change that, okay? You can change that. I promise. And if you're like one of the younger people in these Discord servers and you see someone talk about Anita Sarkeesian, get out. You don't know who that is? Get out. You're talking to a 40-year-old man who's grooming you, okay? You are getting groomed by the most sexless 40-year-old man on the planet. Please save yourself. You do not want to be like him. That dude has an entire crust, an outer shell of Cheeto dust from Cheeto that is no longer being released, okay? This man, if you fucking carbon dated his Cheeto crust, you would find Cheetos from 1997 that are no longer released. It's for like, you know, a special edition Cheeto that came out with a movie or some shit, okay? 1997 is the last year that Cheeto ever existed, and that motherfucker has it on his skin. You do not want that. You don't want that life. Get out. Motherfuckers out here, yeah, with a Dune shield armor of Cheeto dust. Two members that spoke to me via Discord DM shared similar sentiments about why they believe the Steam page and subsequent Discord are important, because they think they are engaging in what is a holy war. That's what's so funny. It's always the same shit with extremely online people. Liberals, rad libs, leftists, right-wingers, Nazis, it doesn't matter. If you are permanently online, you get into a fucking circle and you jerk each other off, okay? And you think you are doing accountability. You are not. Something that everyone needs to understand. This is exactly the same principle behind why, like, SJWs were perceived as really fucking annoying by normal people in general. This is the exact same shit, okay? If you're getting into a fucking Discord server and you're losing your mind over a video game and you're suspecting that the video game is like secretly putting black women in it or whatever because of another company, you've gone too far. Take a step back, take a breather, bail out. I promise you is bad for you. Yeah, the bus driver test comes to mind. They can identify games that were developed with support from Sweet Baby Inc. and make an informed decision when purchasing them. God forbid, bro. God forbid. Guys, I bought a video game the other day, and then I found out there's a black woman in it. And then I found out, oh God, Sweet Baby Inc. was responsible for it. Fucking pronouns! California shit! Oh, look, a 31-year-old member of the Discord told me this is the youngest guy they have in the Discord, okay? Sweet Baby Inc. is a symptom of their other ideological worldviews that I believe have taken hold of the Western world, media, and gaming as a whole, a 31-year-old member of the Discord told me. He also insisted without providing evidence that Sweet Baby Inc. adds race and identity group quotas to everything they're involved in. Sweet Baby Inc. is enforcing diversity. It's happening naturally. Though these kinds of social media posts argue that companies like Sweet Baby Inc. somehow force game studios to include diverse characters and storylines, the reality is vastly different. Sweet Baby Inc. is a narrative design company, meaning most of its workers focused on writing stories and dialogue. They are not a DEI consultancy firm. Yeah, okay, get mad at them for this, actually. Are they the reason why we get that fucking hot dog ass Marvel Cinematic Universe? That's a lightsaber, dude, ass fucking dialogue. That's what you should be mad at. Not like they put a secret black person here in the movie or show or video game. I hate that. That means they ensure a game's plot points make logical sense and are satisfying the players, and characters speak and behave in consistent ways. Narrative designers may also provide a final round of polish like a Hollywood script doctor. For example, the team worked on Suicide Squad long after the story was written, and even then they joined just to write in game ads, audio logs, and NPC barks. CEO Kim Belair tells me over a video call. She continues, Sweet Baby at its core is a narrative development company. That means anything from script writing to narrative design to narrative direction to story reviews. One of the things we do is offer cultural consultations or authenticity consultations. Which games have they worked on? I'm going to now make an assessment on whether they are good or bad by looking at some of the work that they've done in some of the video games that they have that they've worked on. Let's take a look. Okay, this website looks fake as hell. What the hell? Narrative development, services, writing, narrative, representation, development, outreach, resources, projects, Alan Wake 2, Banger, Sable, Battle Shapers. I don't know enough. Okay, wait, what? These are good fucking games. Wait, so what are they mad at? How was Rockstar able to get away with their progressive messaging in Red Dead Redemption 2 without these anti-woke nerds freaking out? Because here's the thing. Anti-woke guys are fucking really stupid. Most people are stupid, but like anti-woke guys are especially stupid, right? So they don't really pay attention to a lot unless someone goes and jiggles some keys in front of their eyes. That's why they get like laser focused and honed in on like one company that they perceive as like doing all this like crazy stuff. Okay. And not others that they enjoyed without realizing it. Alan Wake 2 has a black woman as a protagonist and they blame this company for it. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. If the game is good, then the game is fucking good. Same with Ragnarok. Same with God of War Ragnarok. Same with Alan Wake 2. These are good fucking games. You're upset at a good game because there's a black person in it? You're just a racist person then. What the fuck are you talking about? When did this happen? Like, if you're going to pick games to get mad at and say, and make an argument, make a solid argument as to why, this game sucks because of like woke culture. Don't choose actual AAA titles and shit that are bangers. Okay? These are games that at least still carry the torch of the old guard. God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2 is like consistent, right? Suicide Squad is a decent one that you can shit on, right? Is a decent one you can shit on. That one, it makes sense when you're like, oh, Suicide Squad sucked because woke. It's not. That's not the correct take, obviously, right? The correct take is it sucked because it was a fucking live service game made by a company that was juggling IP again and wanted to fucking, soft serve that sloppy steak to a bunch of dumb fucking gamers who were going to eat it anyway. However, you can make a better argument there. But if you fucking shit on games that are like objectively successful, popular, beloved, you're just the sweatiest neck-bearded, most Reddit loser I've ever fucking heard of. The real boogeyman of online gaming. Modern gaming 2024 has enough problems already. Throwing Sweet Baby Inc. into the mix does nothing but makes things worse. This might be one of the biggest reasons modern gaming writing, dialogue, UI, and UX are all bad. Yeah, dude, that's right. Sweet Baby Inc. is the reason why modern gaming UI user interface is bad. You're so right.
Boogeyman of gaming has finally been exposed. And unlike the fictional mythical...
That's really funny that he's posting Helldivers in here, which is insanely woke. Like, insanely woke in its politics, okay? Never will you ever be able to describe that to a person, though. Like this especially. There's no way. They will never get it. Because they're like, I enjoyed it, so it must not be woke.
creature adults use to scare kids, Sweet Baby Inc. is real and is actively contributing to the downfall of modern gaming. Several claims have been made over the last few months regarding the consulting firm, Sweet Baby Inc., and how they've been affecting the gaming industry through its heavy involvement in Western game studios development. On paper, Sweet Baby Inc.'s mission is to bring inclusivity and diversity into the games that they work.
None of the words right-wingers use in the fake culture war even have meaning anymore. Yeah, it's just... Dude, this is a great take. Look, Amy Ham, wokeness is no match for Sydney Sweeney's undeniable beauty. Because we have gotten progressively dumber and dumber as a society, woke doesn't even mean anything. It just means like, I like Sydney Sweeney's tits, which means that's not woke. That's it. That's literally what this article is. And that's a fucking actual publication that wrote the article. That's insane. You're an adult. You should maybe have those opinions in your mind. That's fine, but don't reveal them. Brie Larson stopped being woke after showing her massive tits unironically. Wait, what? None of those words are in the Bible. I do not know what you are talking about. This is not a thing, okay? Like, woke women have big breasts too. What the fuck? This has nothing to do with politics. I'm losing my mind. It's like so weird. People literally are... I mean, we saw this. We saw the negative polarization that Republicans brought upon themselves with the Super Bowl, where they were mad that a fucking white, hunky football guy from the fucking Midwest was dating a white Christian musician. And they were like, that shit sucks because they're doing gay autism vaccine promotions and they want Joe Brandon to win. I hate this now. It's like, what? They're woke? What's woke? What's not woke? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Wokeness is now finished. These two videos are the most viral across TikTok and X this week.
Thank you everyone for tonight. This has been such an amazing week. Thank you.
Wokeness is now finished, dog. Turns out people love titties. What is happening? Damn, son, really? I didn't realize wokeness was about like literally saying that like the boobs, I hate them. Tits, hate them. I'm the most woke. You understand? I fucking hate them. Tits, no thank you. Ian switched back to a profile pic from 2017 because all of his newer selfies are too face melty. He should go back to the 2017 era politics he had too. Okay, what's the other one? Wait, why is this? I'm sorry. What does this have to do with wokeness? Wait, hello? Wait, what? Neither of these videos have nothing. Neither of these videos have anything to do with wokeness, unless he's saying like, fuck OSHA. I hate how woke OSHA is. But I'm pretty sure Ian Miles Chong, who has never stepped foot inside of the United States of America, knows what the fuck OSHA is. Okay? There is something really funny about this, though, is that like the ugliest, most worm-like, most Harkonnen-looking ass motherfuckers online look at these like sexy people and go, that's just like me for real. Okay? That person... That sexy ass person I'm watching right now looking fucking hot while doing construction in a funny way on TikTok, That's just like me. He believes the things I believe. He represents my movement. It's like, bro, look at the mirror, okay? This has nothing to do with anything. You're trying to do marketing for your, Harkonnen looking ass side of politics, okay? With your Harkonnen values and your Harkonnen looks. Shut the fuck up. What is this? I'm blocked by this person, it seems, so I don't know what's going on there. What a fucking coward. Games Nosh. The co-founder of Sweet Baby Inc., Kim Belair, proudly explains the method she uses to force bosses at game studios to censor, alter, and diversify game projects that feels problematic, terrify them, aka threaten them with anger and a cancel
many,
culture
many
mob.
years.
Wait, what?
If you're a creative working in AAA, which I did for many, many years, put this stuff up to your higher-ups. And if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
So what's the problem here? This is from 2019, dog. This is from 2019. Literally right after this clip, she says the joke. I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I legitimately don't care. I don't care. If you care about this, you do not see the impact of it, okay? The whole talk provides a ton of context. I don't care. I don't care enough to learn about the context even, okay? This is a fucking video that you clipped out of context from 2019 to be like, these guys are going around and terrifying marketing executives. No, dumbass. There is no terrifying marketing executives. The woke mob is not an actual fucking tool. What you are trying to do is probably a little bit more successful than the woke mob being like, going around and being like, we have to have trans inclusion in this fucking video game. It doesn't work that way. Harry Potter was quote unquote canceled by the woke mob. Literally the most selling game of all fucking time. What are we talking about? It doesn't work that way. And guess what? Ironically, Harry Potter also was woke. There was literally a fucking trans character, a positive trans character in the game. So suck my dick. It doesn't work that way at all. It's so dumb. It is so lost in the fucking weeds. How sad is your life caring about this shit? Exactly. It's so sad. Anyway. What is this? Here's a new definition of woke for you.
Woke.
Being woke means not doing debates. Oh my God. Well, I guess I'm not woke then because I fucking debate sometimes. But I'm really woke when I'm really woke when I'm not doing debates. It was their response to criticism that launched all this. One of their employees launched a Twitter harassment campaign against the creator of the Steam page. I think the reason this story took off isn't because of the company's impact on gaming, but the response to criticism. Really? Because everything I've seen so far is the fake impact that this company has supposedly had on video games and not what you're describing. What you're describing, I assume, okay, I haven't seen this part yet, but I'm willing to look at it in all honesty, but and look at it in the most charitable lens I can, even though I know this side of the fucking world is really shitty. They try to get a guy's Steam account banned. That's what set it off. Oh my God. I'm a very simple guy. Look, there's a genocide going on. I don't care either. Okay, good. Anyway, I'm a very simple guy. I like boobs. I like movies. I like video games. Okay? I want those things to keep existing and be fun. Right now, we are actually, no disrespect to anything else, with the Brandon regime, we have gotten a shit ton of good movies and a shit ton of good video games. Okay? And more to come. Shut the fuck up, gamers. Stop fucking crying. You do not enjoy games. If you are crying about Alan Wake, for example, you just don't like games. That's it. You don't like games, and you're trying to cope with that reality. And probably the reason why you don't like games is because either you've been playing World of Warcraft so long that like nothing comes near the joy that you arrive at from playing World of Warcraft, or because you're 40 years old and at a certain point you're not going to enjoy them. I am getting there myself. I'm 32 years old. I'm getting older. I still enjoy games. Okay, please stop fucking complaining about what you think. They're the boogeymen that are in the corners, secretly waiting. Okay. I like gaming. I like games. I like story-driven games. I like narrative games. Okay, these are things I enjoy. The idea that you stop liking games because you get older is bullshit law. I think so as well. But still, maybe these guys did. I don't know. I think that like online video games that are super compelling, like World of Warcraft. Why are you crying so much? Ignore him? Who am I ignoring? What am I crying about? I'm exaggerating my response as an entertainer here, okay? I hope you understand that. Like, I'm not actually that mad. As a 44-year-old WoW player who likes other games too, I'm taking some strays here. No, it's not just WoW. I think it's like League of Legends and a lot of online games in general rewire your brain in a way where you can never enjoy single-player games. Like you have to, you are just like so used to constantly fucking having the game change, the dynamics change, the dynamic shift, and constantly serve you new shit in a way that you are familiar with, that I think it breaks your brain. You need that stimulation, and then you can't recognize that you're not getting that same stimulation from like single player games and stuff. And it happens. It happens without you recognizing it too. Like it's just a thing that happens. I am lucky because I suck at like online competitive games like that. And it makes me very angry because I suck ass at it. Right? Which is why, while I still enjoy the Soulsborne games, I can still derive a shit ton of enjoyment from narrative focused games like Infinite Wealth 8, right? It got me to play a turn-based game. I used to be a fucking anti-turn-based guy. And Infinite Wealth got me to play turn-based. And it's fucking awesome. Anyway.
Work on by handling things like how video game characters are written and overseeing in-game dialogue, how to properly convey a particular culture, and making sure that unintended racism doesn't accidentally happen in the portrayal. And again, on paper, that doesn't sound too bad, right? But if there's one thing we've learned about companies that are constructed for the purpose of ticking off diversity checkboxes, it's that oftentimes they end up having a net negative effect on everything they touch, even going so far as being blatantly racist and or sexist.
It's pretty funny. I'm sorry. It's pretty funny to fucking put Helldivers as your background, which I assume he enjoys because it's a fucking great game, by the way. Right? And he's literally showing Helldivers as a beacon of like not woke, which misses everything. Helldivers is infinitely more political. Helldivers as a video game, like its narrative, its story, its concept, it is anti-fascist. It is the most political video game you can play in comparison to a game like Alan Woke, okay? That is the fucking funniest thing you can get mad at while simultaneously missing the mark. It's just like you are demonstrating that you have no media literacy. You have no capacity to value or understand art, which I think video games are, by the way.
Sexist themselves. But if the correct checkboxes are ticked, this qualifies companies like Sweet Baby Inc. to receive ESG investment, or environmental, social, and governance funding. In the case of Sweet Baby Inc., companies like BlackRock are its biggest investor. So how does this investment actually work? Well, companies like BlackRock, who is the world's largest asset manager with $10 trillion in assets, allegedly have a scorecard.
How do you arrive at anti-capitalist critique and then miss the mark entirely? This is now what the right wing is. They also recognize corporations suck dick. They recognize capitalism sucks ass. And then they literally get so close to the fucking finish line, and only at the finish line do they turn around and go, it's actually sucking dick because of gay people and black people. How did this happen? I'm losing my fucking mind, dude. Yeah, dog. People at BlackRock are getting together and being like, yeah, we got to make these games gay as fuck, dog. That's what they're doing. They're sitting in a fucking room, in a cigar-filled room going, profit margins? No, thank you. What I want to do is make these games woke. Like, think about it. A 57-year-old investment, an analyst that has spent every single waking moment in 80-hour work weeks for the past 40 fucking years, okay, staring at a goddamn terminal, is sitting there now finally at the tippy top of that fucking Mount Everest of capital going, smoking a cigar going, that's right, make it gayer. Do you think that's what's going on? You are fucking hallucinating if you think that that's what's going on. This is marketing. It's just marketing. You're getting caught up in marketing. Oftentimes, this is marginal too. It's not even like serious amounts of investment at all. Oh, it's so funny. Guys, they do this shit because you might not enjoy it. You might not like it. But they do this shit because there are black people, gay people, women in general that purchase video games and play them. That's it. Okay? That's why this kind of marketing exists. That's number one. Which, and number two, it's not a bad thing. Who gives a fuck? Why are you losing your mind over it? Are you that big a simpleton that you see like a woman that you can't jerk off to in a video game and you go, that's it, it's over. It's so broken. I love this guy saying, wait, there was a dude in here that said, why are you avoiding? Why are you dodging the main point though? Give me the main point right now, dude. Give it to me. Hard and fast. I need to understand what the main point is of this video beyond like, this company, I believe, is making video games super woke and I fucking hate it. Video games suck now because they're woke. So go ahead. Tell me what it is.
Card that factors in many different areas of diversity. LGBTQ allyship, BIPOC representation, and so on. And depending on the score a particular company receives, they will be eligible to receive investment from BlackRock. Publishers have been turning to companies like Sweet Baby Inc. or others in order to increase their ESG scores and secure extra funding. And I think the most important takeaway with that is to realize that video game companies aren't trying to be diverse because they want to.
Wait, did I misunderstand what he's saying? Hold on.
Publishers have been turning to companies like Sweet Baby Inc. or others in order to increase their ESG scores and secure extra funding.
These guys greatly overemphasize ESG scores and how important they are. They literally, I think they think this is like what moves the fucking needle in any of these places. No, dog. People want money, okay? People want to make money. They don't care about the actual fucking content. That's why so many indie devs or smaller shops make bangers, okay? That's also simultaneously why the industry, the gaming industry, is growing massively, rapidly, while simultaneously shrinking in the diversity of the many companies and developers that exist. They all get bought out by the same fucking corporations. And then, of course, picked apart for scraps. Have you thought about how hard it is for these gamers, though? They've never seen a black person before or a gay person, and seeing them even in pixels deals damage to them. Please understand. Yeah. It's all greenwashing nonsense, by the way. It's gay washing, it's greenwashing, it's rainbow washing, or pink washing, I think is the term. And it's the same principle. It's like British Petroleum coming out and being like, our green energy renewable initiatives are going crazy this year. It's like, bro, you literally profit off of sucking the earth dry of fossil fuels. What the fuck do you mean green energy initiatives? And these fucking basement dwellers literally look at that and go, see, they're doing green woke China virus shit. But, you know, but this time for gay stuff. It's crazy. I don't know how I can slap some sense at these fucking gamers, dude. I want to. You're so close to the point. and yet so far away at the same exact time. How is this possible? You literally are calling out hedge funds. You're calling out VCs. You're calling out mergers. You're calling out all of that in principle while not calling it out because you think the worst thing that happens in these fucking in these moves that are specifically made for increasing shareholder interests, okay, and not for a homosexual agenda, okay, you're looking at all of that and still going, the worst aspect of this is black people are in video games more prominently, and I hate that. I feel sad. I feel sad that they're so close to the truth, yet so far away at the same time.
And I think the most important takeaway with that is to realize that video game companies aren't trying to be diverse because they want to, they're doing it for monetary gain. If you pay any attention to online gaming discourse, for years now you've probably heard or noticed.
No, he's not even wrong on this point. He's not. He's right on this point because there are, like, Spider-Man is a great example, okay? Spider-Man, banger. Yeah. He's right, but not in the way that he thinks he's right. They're doing it not so they can get ESG investments, dumbass. They're doing it because black people are playing video games and, you know, a little bit of diversity goes a long way. People want to see themselves or cooler versions of themselves in video games. That's it. That's it. Okay, lol, sure, bud. Tracer's been a lesbian since Overwatch came out. This guy needs to shut the fuck up. Also, Tracer being a lesbian doesn't even, like, do anything to the game at all. And if you're getting mad at that, you're just, like, insane person.
Yourself that video games have gone woke. I think most understand what is meant by that statement, but I think that the term woke has been a bit overused and lost a little bit of its meaning in the last couple years.
Okay, cool.
Having a female protagonist doesn't make a game woke. We've
Okay,
had female protagonists for decades. Having a gay character doesn't make a game woke.
Okay.
We've also had them for decades. And having a person of color as a protagonist or character also doesn't make a game woke.
Okay,
Again,
fair.
we've had them for decades. This sort of proves that companies like Sweet Baby Inc. don't really have a reason to exist from a practicality standpoint. Gaming has always had natural diversity ever since its inception. The problem really comes down to companies like Sweet Baby Inc. replacing natural diversity with forced diversity.
Wait, dude, what are you saying? He's literally saying natural diversity when I like the game, forced diversity when I don't like it. And he's pointing to a fictional character that is black that has to be white in his mind. If it takes you out of the Nordic mythology to see a singular black person, if that like fucking ruins your day, you really got to go back to the drawing board. Okay? You really have to desperately take a shower, and then two, take a cold hard look at yourself. What the fuck? You know what also doesn't exist? Ice giants. Decapitated heads that talk in a Scottish accent. These are things that also don't exist, and yet they're in the game. And you like it. You like playing it. Okay? You don't like this because you're like, oh, it takes me out of the immersion. It's like, really? The ice giants didn't do it for you? It's this that took you out? These people are fine with playing a raccoon character and don't complain about representation? Yeah, I don't understand it.
And deliberately radical socio-political themes. There is a very real difference between how diversity has historically been treated in gaming and how it's now being treated in recent years. Hence, all of the woke debates online. Taking a look,
the woke debates online only extend to video games that someone told you is bad, that you probably didn't even fucking play. I don't really understand this. What? Yeah, here's a fun little fact about Norse mythology. You know, black women don't exist in Nordic mythology. Yeah, neither does a fucking bald Greek guy, okay? Well, Turkish guy, technically. Kratos is a Turkish person. Okay? Who fucking butchers all the gods. That doesn't exist either. I don't know if you knew that or not, but it's also fake. It's just you're picking and choosing what kind of fake shit you don't like. And it does seemingly land on the side of fake shit that happens to be black people. I don't get it. Well, I do get it, but come on.
Look at Sweet Baby Inc.'s client list, it's easy to see what woke versus naturally diverse looks like.
Dog, what do you mean? It's literally every fucking gaming studio. There ain't no way this guy's like, I hate all of these gaming studios.
Xbox Game Studios, Ubisoft, EA, Rocksteady, Santa Monica Studio, 2K, Square Enix, the list goes on.
2K, so woke. I hate the forced diversity in 2K games. I'm playing 2K. Where are all the white NBA players, man? What's going on, dude? That shit sucks. I hate it.
On and on. If you've played the games they've been hired on for consulting from these studios, then you've likely noticed the many aspects where Sweet Baby Inc. has displayed their influence.
Yeah, skipping Valve.
When companies like this are hired on by these publishers, they give them a lot of creative control over every aspect of the game. According to their own website, Sweet Baby Inc. works on the writing for cinematics, dialogue.
I like that a developer openly stating that no, they made the decision personally to have a black woman as like the leading role in Alan Wake 2 is not enough for these guys. They literally still think like, no, it's still a part of the conspiracy. Tummer says, in all my years in this industry, that the one thing I've learned with certainty is that the vast majority of gamers have no idea what they're talking about when they talk about the development of games, but talk about it with the confidence that I don't see coming from the people making the games is truly wild. Yeah, exactly. And guess what? They're literally doing that, where they go off on the developers themselves. The developers are forced to like answer and be like, dude, you're insane. This is not correct. Like, you just made this up. And they go, nope, still the conspiracy. Oh, just enjoy things, dude. I'm sorry. I'm literally turning into one of these like apolitical centrist people, like in real time. Just fucking enjoy shit. Just like stop looking for politics and everything. I yell at my community all the fucking time as well. When people come in here and they're like, Dune, white savior much? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. It's good. Okay. It doesn't matter. And you're wrong anyway, but it doesn't matter. Even if you were right, I don't care. Okay. Just be fucking normal. Just enjoy things. What the fuck? But One Piece is political. It is, but it doesn't matter. Even if it wasn't, I would still probably enjoy it. I don't enjoy things because it's political. I enjoy things, and sometimes it's cool if the politics align with my worldview. Do you understand? I feel like I'm losing my mind a little bit. Is everyone crazy or am I crazy? Just enjoy shit. That is normal, okay? I feel like that's the normal take. It's just like, you go, you get a bucket of popcorn, you watch a fucking movie, okay? Why is it that everything has to turn into like serious debates? Like, why are you trying to pick apart? Why are you trying to pick apart everything from the framework of like, it's politics have bastardized this work, when you're also wrong too? You're like super wrong on top of everything else.
Dialogue, UI and UX, barks, meaning the dialogue characters might say while you're walking down a street, and copywriting. I think I speak for many of us when I say that video games writing, dialogue, and both UI and UX design have been declining dramatically over the years, and we might have companies like this to thank for that. They also have large control within the overall narrative of games, including story pitches, world building, character creation.
Yeah, so why does he not have does he have the same smoke for Baldur's Gate? Does he not like Baldur's Gate either? Is that what he's saying? That's a video game with like great dialogue. Is that even true? I don't think so. I don't think it's true at all. The reason why there's a lot of animosity towards games in general from a lot of quote unquote fake fucking gamers is because there are a lot of shit AAA titles out there, quadruple A titles, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay. And they are juggling IP, recycling IP, and just like serving you the same sloppy steak every fucking damn season because it's cheap. It has a built-in audience, and these massive companies want to make more money. That's why they do these microtransactions. That's why they do live service games. Okay. But this company has worked with this company's basically worked with, it seems, every fucking major company. And there's a lot of bangers in that list that he conveniently fucking ignored. Yeah, why do they not call Baldur's Gate 3 woke and unplayable? Because it's a fucking good-ass game. Okay? That's it. It's compelling. It's good. It's gay as hell. It's gay as fuck. It's trans as hell. Why are there no fucking gender ambiguity takes about Baldur's Gate? Why don't they have that take for Cyberpunk? These are great games, okay? It's all a matter, everything online, whether it be Reactgate, whether it be video games are woke or anti-woke, it's all about whether you personally like it or not. If I like it, it's not fucking woke. If I don't like it, it's woke, and that's why it was ruined. That's it. There is no better example of this than these Redditors literally writing for Helldivers. Helldivers is basically built as like the reverse Call of Duty. It has the opposite politics of Call of Duty while giving you even more fun Call of Duty. More fun than Call of Duty, in my opinion. Right? It is a direct rip of Starship Troopers, the movie, not the book. It is making fun of imperialism. It is making fun of fascism. And yet, because it's good, people don't want to fucking reckon with its politics. They don't want to recognize its politics, which is fine. I love when people enjoy shit. Okay? I love that. It's great. But the reason why people don't see the actual politics of shit like that is because they enjoy it. And when they don't enjoy something, they go, oh, it's woke because it's black and gay. And that's why it was ruined.
Narrative design, story feedback tweaks, and more. Again, need I comment on the sad current state of video game narratives? And lastly, and probably most relevant, is their paragraph on representation. So let's just read the whole thing. We believe that representation is key to connecting players and audiences, and we offer a few ways to help your...
Kind of like you and Dune, though? What do you mean? Me and Dune, I like Dune as a standalone work. But beyond that, you do not understand the politics of Dune in general. That's why I yell at people when they come in and they just like watch Dune 1 and Dune 2 and don't understand the over-encompassing politics of both the movies and the books itself and go, no, this is fucked up.
Your team and project gain the perspective needed to make it happen. We're part of an inclusive and knowledgeable community of diverse consultants, able to cover a wide range of cultural and sensitivity topics. Our approach leads with the creation of joy in marginalized players, and seeks to be additive rather than strictly corrective. We do cultural consultation, sensitivity, and inclusivity reading, risk and opportunity assessment, and more. In these short paragraphs,
I'm not even kidding. I think these are the type of people who think like, well, it's called the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, so it's a beacon of democracy. Like this is the same energy. You look at a mission statement for marketing materials, and you literally go, oh, that's it. They're doing it because it corresponds to my personal biases. Okay? Like nothing that in this mission statement also was like, nothing in this mission statement, it was even remotely shitty or scary in general. You only look at this and think it's scary if you already have a lot of baggage, cultural baggage that causes you to react this way to the most basic ass fucking mission statement.
risk and
Like, look at this. We're a part of an inclusive and knowledgeable community of diverse consultants able to cover a wide range of cultural and sensitivity topics. Our approaches leads with the creation of joy in marginalized players. Here's the greatest lie anyone's ever fucking told. Okay? That at the top of the hour, there isn't a 3-minute ad break. Inclusivity be damned. If you're not included in the subscriber category, you will see a 3-minute ad break right now at the top of the hour. If you no longer want to be a part of that, then all you need to do is subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Or by getting gifted a sub. Here's a 3-minute ad break now. The other thing I was going to say is the other thing I was going to say is that these guys have like genuine distaste for anything that says we're going to try to be more diverse, when in fact more diverse representation in the dev team and in the storytellers leads to better storytelling. Okay, that's it. I'm Turkish. I can tell a story about Turkey far better than a not Turkish person. That's it. That's all this is. So if you are writing about a culture and you have already chosen to include said culture and cultural references, it's probably going to be better for the storytelling for it to have some minor changes made by people who are from that background. That's it. That's all this is. Prime subs are not broken. It's just they're in a different place, I guess.
Opportunity assessment, and more. In ways in which they will go paragraphs describing their mission statement, they've conveyed to me personally the ways in which they will go out of their way to overcorrect and overreact to any and all things that could possibly be offensive to anyone, leading to a heightened overfocus on how to solve problems that might not have even been there in the first place. They're at the point where they've been almost inventing problems to solve in order to be hired to solve them. It's a smart business move that leads to disastrous outcomes. The simple act of video
Denzel Washington described it perfectly
So
here.
why did he need a black director? Could a white director not have?
It's not
produced this
color,
work?
it's culture.
Explain the difference, because I think we're
Steven
in a space right
Spielberg
now.
did
Denzel, I'm gonna go
Schindler's
pee.
Mhm.
Martin Scorsese did Goodfellas, right? Steven Spielberg could direct Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese probably could have done a good job with Schindler's List, but they're cultural differences. You know, I know, you know, we all know what it is when a hot comb hits your hair on a Sunday morning, what it smells like.
Huh?
That's a cultural difference, not just a color difference.
All right.
So it's the culture.
You know about a hot comb scenario?
No, she don't know
She
about
look
no
at
hot
me.
comb.
She look- because that's
You
that's
don't know.
old
You
school.
don't know nothing about.
Dax.
See how everybody laughed? That's a cultural difference. That's not a race difference. That's just that motion. That's all I gotta say, right?
I know what a hot comb is.
Okay.
All right. The space that we're in, culture versus race, and how important it is. You know, where we are right now as a culture, as an American family. You're producing a film that's culturally germane to a particular time and a particular people. You know, even the Martin Luther King, JFK, Jesus trilogy, you know, triumvirate that was on the wall. We didn't have that on our wall, but our next door neighbor did. And that's what you're talking about.
I put that in there.
Huh? You did that?
Yeah,
Because
I
that
put
was on your,
Jesus
was that on your
everywhere.
wall? Huh? You put
And that
Jesus
wasn't in our
everywhere?
house. You know, and there was that
Denzel?
velvet kind of paint. You know, they put that velour, whatever they call that velvet.
Did you have it on your wall, Viola?
I
Jesus?
didn't have nothing on my
Okay,
wall when
all
I was
right,
growing
all
up,
right.
but that's
Steve-
something else.
Stephen, was Jesus on your wall with JFK?
Some of the family members, but you know, but not JFK. I didn't have that up there. No.
Okay.
But I went into houses where that was there. I really went into a lot of houses. I grew up in Kansas.
Anyway, so nice clip, Hassan. Thanks for clarifying. Do you not understand the point in this clip? It's that people have a better understanding and when they have lived experience when they're writing shit. That's it. That's it. And if you have like this genuine negative reaction to someone from the particular background, like it's no different than motherfuckers being mad that like no Nordic mythology professors were consulted in God of War, in the making of God of War. You know what I mean? Because like you go to people that are knowledgeable when you're making a work of art. It's the same shit that you would be getting mad at, except no one would get mad at that, obviously, because that's a given. The other aspect of this is that we have a real problem with the same stories being told over and over and over again. So diversity in this regard literally fucking helps move away from the same old bullshit. Do you understand? Diversity breaks through the monotony of like playing the same fucking shit over and over again. He even pointed to like Assassin's Creed as a good example. Now, Assassin's Creed as a franchise has become bastardized, right? Because of the same reworking of the same concepts over and over again, beating them to fucking death, right? Having said that, overall, Assassin's Creed and the way and the reasons for why it was like very successful was because it actually broke through that monotony. It broke through that boring ass same old bullshit. They did a decent job of like showcasing different cultures, different historical events. That's why it was so poppin' originally.
Game publishers and developers hiring consultation firms to force diversity is again why so many people share the sentiment that gaming has gone woke. So I want to revisit what I said a bit earlier in the video. Why are video game studios and publishers hiring companies like Sweet Baby Inc? I said they're doing it for monetary investments from companies like BlackRock. And thankfully, because so much of this is public, we can look a bit further into how that works right now. So we've already established that BlackRock is one of the largest asset managers and investment firms in the world. But there's another important player in the scene who's almost at that same level. Vanguard, managing over $7.7 trillion versus BlackRock's $10 trillion. And like BlackRock, Vanguard also has a large focus on ESG investments. So if you remember that idea of the ESG scorecard I talked about earlier, this is where that comes in a bit more. So in order to seek investment from these two, gaming companies have been publishing what's known as an ESG report. Activision Blizzard, Ubisoft, and EA all post this annually. In the reports, they focus on discussing how they want to have more representation of everything you can imagine. The hopes is that BlackRock and Vanguard will take notice and reach out to them and offer them large sums of money to invest into them. And so
Oh no, bro, do you see where this video is headed? I do, but I have to skip the rest of this, or rather I will come back to this after I have Ettingermentum on, because he is supposed to be coming on to talk about Super Tuesday. Actually, I mean, I'll see before he comes on. I'll keep covering it until the moment
far
that
it's
he's
been
here.
working. For example, if we take a look at EA, we see that the two largest shareholders of the company are both BlackRock and Vanguard. Take-Two Interactive, again, largest shareholders, BlackRock and Vanguard. Microsoft and Warner Brothers, same exact story. All four of these companies are all clients of Sweet Baby Inc. I think you get the point. These companies all take heavy investment from trillion-dollar companies that emphasize ESG scores, so they will continue to prioritize ESG in their games so long as BlackRock and Vanguard keep bankrolling them. This again isn't being done because BlackRock, Vanguard, or any of these video game publishers are trying to be morally or ethically right. No. Like all things in the business world, this is about money and control. Nothing more. Looking good on paper and actually being good are two very, very different things. A lot of this Sweet Baby Inc., BlackRock, and Vanguard stuff has been going on behind the scenes for a while now, and while it's been public information, it hasn't been discussed more seriously until these last few months, maybe 6 months or so. And even then, it hasn't been super mainstream yet, until the most recent Sweet Baby Inc. incident.
Yeah. Vanguard and BlackRock are invested in literally every company in the market, and they want those companies to avoid HR lawsuits with the ESG score. That's it. But they think that like Vanguard and BlackRock are buying companies to like make them woke or something. It's so dumb. They own every company, dude. They invest in every fucking company. They don't own it directly, but like maybe in a couple years they'll start doing, maybe in a couple years they'll basically start saying like no ethical consumption under capitalism, but this time for like wokeness, okay? It's just like every company is owned by the same fucking companies, and therefore you can't avoid it. So there's going to be some woke stuff in it. Sorry, guys. They'll arrive at that conclusion.
With the recent controversy surrounding Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, more people have been taking notice of Sweet Baby Inc. and the detrimental effect they've been having on the games industry. Because yes, they had a hand in creating this monstrosity, which is why so many have noticed a complete tonal shift from the Batman Arkham games. Spider-Man 2 had a similar thing happen compared to Spider-Man 2018, with the most recent sequel having shoehorned in diversity at every turn, from Mary Sue moments to side quests filled with...
Wait. Didn't the last Spider-Man absolutely fucking cumster though? Like, didn't they make a shit ton of a shit ton of revenue? What the fuck? I don't even understand. They sold 2.5 million lifetime units generated by Marvel Spider-Man 2 worldwide as of February 2024. Bro, also forced diversity. Dog, the main character is literally black. He's like, half the game is in Harlem. What the fuck do you mean forced diversity? This man's like, why did they gentrify Harlem more? Impressive how he manages to dismiss the source material of Miles Morales while trying to make this point. Yeah, I don't really understand. What do you want, like forced white diversity? Do you want Miles Morales to be white? Is that what's going on? Very confusing stuff here.
Socio-political agendas. Starfield.
33 million Spider-Man video game series overall. I think probably, right?
Need we even discuss the effect they had on this game's narrative and character design? The Saints Row reboot, Forspoken, Sweet Baby Inc. has certainly left their mark on the industry and leaves behind them a wake of disastrous and disappointing games. So these constant disappointments with games has led to more people learning about Sweet Baby.
There's no better representation of the fact that these guys are reacting to shapes and colors in the most primal lizard brain nonsense than the fact that everybody made fun of the fucking gender ambiguity guy, but like this is hailed as like really good investigative reporting. It's because he's not fucking yelling, but the energy is the exact same. The opinions are the exact same. It's just we can't see how ugly he is and how much he's hyperventilating. What the fuck did BattleBit do? No, he's showing games. I assume these are games he likes playing, unless he's like doing direct commentary over. Unless he's doing like direct commentary about the game that he's talking about, like with the forced diversity in Spider-Man 2. He's just showing games that he likes playing, non-political games.
Inc. Which then finally brings us to the Sweet Baby Inc. Detected group being created on Steam, which is essentially just a group that lists any and all games that have been involved with Sweet Baby Inc. It started off as a relatively small,
which is all games, pretty much, it seems,
group, but has now exploded into over 100,000 followers, all thanks to Sweet Baby.
Because gamers are fucking losers, dog. That's it. There's a lot of fucking losers in this beautiful space that we're all in, that we occupy, okay? That's it. That's the real reason.
Baby Inc. themselves. When people started sharing this group around online for those who might want to join, the people at Sweet Baby Inc. thought that the group's existence is harmful and are actively trying to get it removed, and even trying to strong-arm Steam into banning the user that created the group. A narrative designer at Sweet Baby Inc. made a few posts on Twitter targeting the group and its creator with hopes of him losing access to his account, which would also include his game library. Trying to make your followers...
Yeah, they should keep that energy for BlackRock, honestly. Get mad at BlackRock. Take down the financial system, okay? Take down finance capitalism. I'm with you, brother. Take it one step further. Fuck this Sweet Baby Inc. shit, okay? Go after BlackRock and Vanguard,
Mass harass and report someone is against Twitter's TOS and YouTube's, which is why I'm reminding you right now, do not go and harass anyone at Sweet Baby Inc. because then you'd be stooping to their level, and you should have more self-respect than that.
Yeah, gamers famously don't do that. Brother, the entire 100-person back thing is literally about what this person did. Like, you're talking about this guy, Chris Kindred, saying that they're being bad for doing this, while simultaneously, that is what this fucking Steam community is doing. The fuck do you mean? You've already stooped to their level. You're at their level. This person thought that they could fight fire with fire.
Twitter targeting the group and its creator with hopes of him
But you can't fucking say I'm calling out this behavior while simultaneously making an entire video about it. The fuck?
losing access to his account, which would also include his game library. Trying to make your followers mass harass and report someone is against Twitter's
Yeah, dude, it's a vector of harassment. That's what these groups are made for. What the fuck is Kiwi Farms if not to try to get trans people to kill themselves and to just like harass, dox, swat a bunch of fucking people around the planet that you have decided are like villains because they're streamers or because you just can't stop watching them, myself included. You just can't stop watching these fucking people and it just makes you so mad. You're like, oh, just stop watching.
Zoe Quinn have also been the topic of some more drama. Zoe Quinn, if you don't know, was a frenzied Gamergate feminist that made false accusations about a game developer that led to him ending himself over the false accusations. Meanwhile, Zoe profited off donations and pretended to be the victim. Well, in 2014...
I have no idea what this is about. What is happening? Is this is like... it's been 10 fucking years. Get over Zoe Quinn. It's been 10 fucking years. I have no idea what the fuck the Zoe Quinn shit is. Even I don't know that. And oh my god, it's OG Gamergate shit. Oh my lord. Oh, holy moly. Oh my god, dude. Dude. I want game devs to hire diverse devs instead of hiring Sweet Baby to make them seem diverse. Wait, what? No, they do already do that. Zoe Quinn is the inciting incident of Gamergate? I thought it was Anita Sarkeesian. Zoe Quinn was ground zero for original Gamergate? Oh, God. Valve is not a publicly traded company, yet they still work with them. How does this fit in his ESG narrative? It doesn't. That's why he didn't mention Valve. Also, he likes Valve, most likely. That's the whole point. It's ironic because it seems like Sweet Baby Inc., much like fucking BlackRock and Vanguard, invests in every company, literally every company. Sweet Baby Inc. seemingly works with every fucking game developer. So you're going to have a lot of games that they worked on that you enjoyed that you will never bring up because it is not convenient for your argument. That's it. I have no idea who that is, which is probably a good thing. Yeah, I know. The Zoe Quinn shit, even I don't know about. And I thought I was the lore master. Zoe Quinn was the ethics in game journalism path. Anita was the balding rage path. I only know the Anita one.
Zoe Quinn and this Sweet Baby Inc. employee Lego Butts DDoSed a website called the Fine Young Capitalists. But why? Well, the Fine Young Capitalists were running a game jam with the goals of encouraging women to join the gaming industry, producing a game, and donating it to charity. They had taken ideas from women about games they'd like to make, produced 5 pitches, and also produced concept art. The woman who had their idea selected would be given the role of producer and receive 8% of the proceeds. The Fine Young Capitalists' own production staff will then produce the game over 6 months with the female winner as the producer, and then most of that money made on the game would go to charity. But on February 28th, 2014, the Fine Young Capitalists were then doxxed.
Is he talking about? Is this Gamergate shit? I'm not. I don't care about any of this. Okay, if you're relitigating Gamergate 10 years after the fact, please reconsider everything that has happened that led you to do that. Okay, this is the type of shit that people act like they don't know about in an effort to save face because maybe they were really invested in it and now they look back at that time and go, oh my God, how fucking brain broken was I? Okay? You should not make that the forefront, the centerpiece of your commentary. Jesus Christ. It's crazy. It is so unimaginably embarrassing to relitigate this shit. Almost as unimaginably embarrassing as like making Ettingermentum wait in the fucking chat because I was too busy trying to trying to get through this video. Okay, we are moving away from this. Maybe we might come back to it. Not the Gamergate shit, but like the video games being woke in a brief moment. But for now, we are going to go to Super Tuesday, a super duper Tuesday with Ettingermentum. Hello. Wait, what? He joined and then he left the call. Hello, hello,
Okay.
hello.
But no.
What's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I got you.
All right, perfect. Ettingermentum, what do you say to my suggestion that you come on with a balaclava or a shiesty or a VTuber avatar?
I want to do that. I'm not with my regular laptop right now. I'm like staying somewhere else, so I just have like my phone. So that's how I'm calling in. But I'll do that once I get to my actual computer.
Okay, yeah, we're in a he's calling from an undisclosed location. Lock the fuck in. Ready to talk about Super Duper Tuesday, which very big, very big. So much.
Yeah, I'm in the elections bunker. I'm in the the election war room, the situation room.
Yeah, so much has happened. So much, so much chaos, so much controversy, and such unpredictable events unfolded yesterday. I'm of course being sarcastic for those in the chat who don't understand. It was probably the most boring fucking Super Tuesday, at least in my lifetime.
It's in several lifetimes, in several generations. I think I've probably brought this up before. The last election where the nominations were decided this early on was 1828. It's been nearly 200 years.
Well, I'm glad that we're going back in time and you know, finally coming back to that. That to me spells stability. That's what that says to me. It seems like you hate stability. Okay, but
no, I'm saying it's good.
Speaking of stability, let's start off with the real winner of last night, Jason Palmer of American Samoa.
Yes, ceasefire candidate. He's the guy. He's going to clutch this. We won.
Palmer heads rise up is what I say.
Yeah, he's the guy.
For those of you who don't know, Jason Palmer ran on a campaign of being famous in the mainland.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Now he is.
And he secured, I think, 51 votes or something. I don't know. I think they have a caucus structure in American Samoa.
They have a caucus in American Samoa where like 12 people vote every year. They always like vote for like the most bullshit candidates. Like in 2020, like it famously the race was between Michael Bloomberg and Tulsi Gabbard, which was an upset because Tulsi was expected to win there because she was actually born in American Samoa. But Big Mike went in there and he paid for everybody's votes. He did like machine boss stuff, and he won that. And it was his one primary that he won.
Yeah, and as you guys know, Michael Bloomberg did go on to become president. So
yeah,
American Samoa, lot of upsides to winning American Samoa. Can't see any downsides. So, for those of you who don't know, who's on the call with me right now, it's Ettingermentum. He's in the vote bunker. He's in the situation room. He's going to deliver some hot takes. So, it was a very predictable Super Tuesday overall. Trump won pretty much every state with the exception of Vermont. Big wins for Nikki Slaley there. Nikki Slaley.
She came just behind Alf Landon in 1936. She's got this 2028. She's going 2 states now. Eventually, she's going to win all 50 by like 2060.
Yeah, if she keeps at it, you know, if you vote for her, she will win. Which of course was also predictable. And Nikki Slaley has now come out and says is going to be suspending her campaign. Not sure if she already publicly came out and suspended it, but I think NPR scooped it.
She did, yeah.
Okay, I missed that part because I've been too busy talking about fucking the sweatiest, nerdiest gamers of all time getting mad at black women representation in video games or some shit. So Nikki Slaley, despite the fact that We Need You, Nikki, right now is an absolute unimaginable banger, undisputed banger, she still ended up suspending her campaign for president.
Yeah, really like the most baffling campaign I've seen in a while. I have no clue what her plan was. I was really high on her before the actual voting started. I thought like she was kind of like making real moves. She was setting herself up. She was walking the tightrope, like she was going to be the guy in 2028. But no, she just like she got tilted and she got pissed off, and now she's like a persona non grata forever.
Yeah, I mean it made sense. I think that like. She said a lot. She was like an old school Republican. I think she wanted to preserve the party, saw the writing on the wall, and recognized that like the Trumpism from within, or not even Trumpism, but like just increasingly more conspiratorial thinking and whatnot, that can easily secure the most reactionary base of support from the Republican Party is going to create volatility for the Republican Party, which is a ever-present danger for the future prospects of the Republican Party, despite the fact that the Democratic Party does everything they can to ensure that the Republicans can still win elections.
Yeah, she's basically right about like politics in general. Her brand is very strong. Like people like in a general election, if she ever became the candidate against Biden, she would win very easily. But Republicans don't want to hear it. They're like, "Shut up, you're annoying.
Yeah,
Stop,
and a woman.
you're fucking with the vibes. Leave us alone."
And according to some that were interviewed by NBC, she has no balls to scratch, and that she should get back to the kitchen, which was a direct quote from a North Carolina primary voter. And also a North Carolina primary diner goer said that she has menopause.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just kind of what you have to deal with in the party. I hope she probably. I think she had a fun time.
Yeah. So I do think that like there is a level of genuine interest. I can't believe I'm saying this, from Nikki Haley. Like I do think that she genuinely was like, we have to change the narrative as best as we possibly can. But I think it was an overall failure. Like I don't even think it was like as big as a careerist opportunity for her to like stay in the race.
Career. She like totally. I like do not know what she was doing the past couple months. Like she was kind of like making a lane as like the hawkish kind of traditional Republican who still supported Trump and accepted where the party was going, and she was still liked within the party. She was one of the few people who like national politicians with a positive approval rating, and then she just totally went like anti-Trump, like John Kasich like style, like just coming out against him in a way that like makes her like the enemy in their eyes. So like it's just weird to see her like actually kind of like play the game for a full year and then just totally lose her mind at the end of it. It's not that she was wrong or anything, or that like she wasn't justified in getting pissed off when he insulted her husband, but like I mean, come on, like I thought you kind of knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a last ditch effort from the Koch brothers or Koch brother and some of the other party like institutionalists in the Republican Party to move away from Rhino Ron DeSantis to Nikki Haley, but obviously that didn't lead to any promising results because the Republican Party is totally captured by Donald Trump. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
He is a Republican through and through in his output. His legislative agenda is also very Republican, obviously, but his output is very captivating to Republican voters in general.
Yeah, they like him. He's the guy who won. He's the only guy. A lot of them, like I remember, winning in the past 20 years. Like they are, the party establishment is forever marked by losing to Obama twice. While in their minds, Trump won twice and is going to win a third time. So, like, what's the point of ever breaking from him?
Yeah. So, so Nikki Haley is out, unfortunately, and some other things I wanted to talk about, like the Democrats wanting to lose, was actually an interesting move played by Adam Schiff in California.
Yeah, he went off. He popped his shussy.
So what ended up happening in the California primaries is that Adam Schiff was up against Katie Porter and Barbara Lee specifically as contenders for the Democratic Party to fill the seat of Dianne Feinstein that was evacuated when Dianne Feinstein went to heaven. And is serving cunt up there alongside Ruth Bader Ginsburg and maybe soon Nancy Pelosi.
Diva down.
Yeah. So Adam Schiff actually is most likely, I mean, obviously he's going to win because it's California.
Yeah, he's a lock now. Yeah, it sucks. California is going to have one of the most mid-Senate delegations in the country, right? Like for a blue state. Because you have Alex Padilla, who's like actually pretty good, but he's like very low profile. And Adam Schiff, who's just like a blue dog. Like he's like a straight up conservative, like big APAC guy.
Yeah, and basically what Adam Schiff ended up doing is fill the exact same role of Dianne Feinstein in a deep blue state that should have significantly more progressive senators.
Yeah, and I think Georgia has a more left-wing Senate delegation than California.
Yeah, 100%. But that is always the case, I feel like, now, especially nowadays, where like the Democratic Party utilizes California and New York as like as
piggy banks.
As headquarters for some of the worst fucking candidates you can get.
Yeah, the worst politicians imaginable.
Yeah.
It's insane. They haven't had a good politician out of California since like I don't know how long. Like
Since
I
Ronald
seriously
Reagan,
can't
brother.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah. Of
The
course,
last time California had some real Americans, you know?
Damn, this guy's good.